Hello my YouTube family, this is Aaron here. This is Times with the Narcissist Explained. I just want to say thank you all for coming through, for supporting the channel. You know, I'd highly appreciate if you guys donate. The PayPal link is in the description below. If you guys can donate like $5, $10 to the channel, you know, to support the cause, then that would be highly appreciated. And then on top of that, the universe will then give you that back tenfold. And this is not a Christian church. We live in society. Society has taught us that, you know, not to give a lending hand. But the thing is, I would say it's okay to give a lending hand, but know who to give a lending hand to. Because some people you give a lending hand to, they need more and more and more. If you support me, you'll be highly appreciated, trust me, you know, and that will go a long way, you know, and plus the universe records that kind of stuff. All right. But today's topic is a deep one. This is a very deep topic. And it's going to resonate with a lot of you guys. All right. Narcissists are living corpses. Narcissists are living corpses. Basically, the narcissists you encountered, or pretty much a lot of people out here in society today, are the walking dead. All right. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys who knew a narcissist, that narcissist was able to see certain dead spirits. You know, we didn't realize at the time. Some people think that's an ability. Hey, we can see dead spirits. But when you're of the light, when you're of the light repels a lot of those dark entities. But when you're disembodied, when you're a hollow vessel, you know, you start to walk amongst those dead spirits. All right. Sorry about the airplane. But see, in this life, our actions are weighed and measured all the time. But because the narcissist chooses to do evil and have a hard heart, they don't have a clean heart. See, our actions produce results. If we're gonna live our life doing messed up stuff, attacking people, disrespecting people, then guess what's going to come back to you? See, the universe is not what we think. It's way more advanced than we think it is. This is not this is not something that's mediocre. Do not underestimate the life that we live. Our actions are weighed and measured all the time. Okay? But because the narcissist's actions are so foul and so filthy, they have become disconnected from divine source. So narcissists can be possessed by something dark at any given time. All right. Sorry about the birds. Narcissists can be possessed because they have been disconnected from source. They're just a hollow shell walking around. You know, they extract energy from light workers. They extract energy from people who have divine source, who's still connected to the Almighty. Okay? But like I said before, some of you all met a narcissist that was able to see certain spirits. Why? Because those dead spirits are waiting their time to pick that narcissist up. See, if I recommend this to you guys, go on YouTube, look up some videos of a narcissist in hospice or under deathbeds. When some people leave this place, some people leave peacefully and some people leave really chaotic. When a narcissist leaves this place, more than likely they're going to leave really terrified on their last moments, their last breath. They're going to leave very terrified because they're seeing demonic entities before they leave. They're coming to collect. Yes. Narcissists are living corpses. They're already dead on the inside. They just allowed to live for a little bit. But because they're so unrepenting, because they have a hard heart, their time is limited. Okay? When you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with somebody who pretty much doesn't care about what they do. All right? They really, really like to hurt people. They're savages like that. They're primitive like that. And there's a lot of people out here, they're dead on the inside. Dead. You know? And another thing that causes somebody to be dead on the inside is your diet. And I'll be the first to tell you, and I don't care how you all feel about this, you all will thank me later on if you follow these instructions. Stop eating pork. Stop eating seafood. Stop eating catfish. Stop eating these abominable foods. When you look at a pig will eat anything. A pig will eat a dead dog with maggots coming out of it. Pigs will do that. And then on top of that, pigs do not have veins like the average human. So whatever they eat or consume, it stays in the meat. The only time a pig sweats is through his hoof. That's why if you look at a pig's hoof, there's pus coming out of the pig's hoof. That's the secretion of all the toxins. You gotta look at a pig as a dump truck of the animal kingdom. They're like vultures. They eat dead things. They eat slop. And I mentioned in my other video, you are what you eat. Same thing with seafood. Seafood contains certain metals in it that is toxic for human consumption, like mercury and things like that. So it doesn't matter if you devein the shrimp or you clean out the lobster. If you look at the definition of sea means vast, empty. And you attach that with food, seafood, empty food. The more you eat the seafood, the more empty you are on the inside. So my viewers, put down that stuff. Stop eating that stuff. Change your diet up. Then you'll start to see your health improve. You know? Some of you all been eating ham all your life. Some of y'all been eating bologna all your life. You know, even certain Vienna sausages have chicken and pork mix. Even certain hot dogs. I'm only encouraging my viewers to pay attention to your nutritional facts. Because what you consume is ultimately what you become. There are people out there who ate pork all their life. As soon as they hit 30, 40, they got high blood pressure. They in and out the hospital. They catching heat strokes. You know, this is what a lot of narcissists do. A lot of narcissists, they eat that stuff. So not only do they do bad stuff to people, they eat filthy foods too. If they eating filthy foods and they doing bad stuff to people, what kind of results are going to come out of that? So my viewers, stop eating the pork, stop eating the seafood, leave the crabs alone, leave the crab legs alone, stop eating that stuff. Because when you end up in the hospital 10 years later down the line, you're gonna be like, damn, I don't know what happened. It happens all the time. So many people leave this earth because they eat that crap most of their life. You know? Start sticking to a better diet, a cleaner diet. You know, fish is good. Just don't eat catfish. The Bible says that you have to consume something that has fins and scales. That's Leviticus chapter 11. You have to consume a fish that has fins and scales. Catfish do not have scales. They only have fins. So it's not... There are foods out here, there are animals out here that are like the garbage trucks of the animal kingdom. They only clean up the dead. Right? This is why narcissists are disembodied. Not only do they eat filthy, they live filthy. They are literally filthy pigs. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, I mentioned in my last video, a lot of these pastors out here, a lot of these spiritual narcissists, you got to be careful with them. Because they're the ones that try to make you follow certain rules, but they don't follow the same rules that they're making you follow. And that's hypocrite. That's ignorant. Like I said before, people, our actions are weighed and measured every day of our lives. You know? Be careful of how you treat people, but don't let people treat you any kind of way. That's the balance right there. Be careful how you treat people, but don't let people treat you any kind of way. That is how you become balanced. Okay? So, listen, y'all. The narcissists are living corpses. They are the walking dead. When a narcissist is on their deathbed, they see things that they don't want to see. The dead is coming to collect them pretty soon, y'all. As you notice, the sun is getting hotter. People are starting to act crazy. If your diet and your body is not acclimated to this... the bird's talking. But if your body's not acclimated to this shift and this change that the earth is going through, a lot of people are going to perish. It's the honest truth. A lot of more people are going to die. They're going to fall off. Sorry about the bird. But if you want to live and not die, my first step I'll tell you, be careful how you treat people and watch your diet. Alright? Watch your diet. Stop eating that seafood. Stop eating that pork. Put that shit down. If you got any pork in your fridge, throw that shit out. Stop eating bacon every morning. Then wonder why you have high blood pressure. High in sodium and high in parasites. That's what that's full of. Alright? So this is Times with Narcissist Explained. Thank you all my YouTube family for coming through. Hey, this bird going crazy, huh? But you know, I'm just sitting amongst nature, you know, I want to talk to the people real quick. But yeah, and try to donate something if y'all can. Anything will help. Okay? If you don't have it, that's fine. I know you all have good intentions. And always remember, our actions are weighed and measured, so be careful of what you do. Alright? I love y'all. Y'all be safe.